Welcome everybody, my name's Callum from DX Commander. So today we've come out to Clee Hill, which is about 1,200 feet up. We're simulating a kind of a regional outage. You know, that could be fuel, it could be internet, it could be all the comms are down. And as a bunch of radio amateurs, we've been allocated to come up here to the hill to supply a regional comms centre. Okay, so maybe command and control might be down the hill in the village hall, and we're the command centre. So I'm going to walk you round because we've done all this completely off grid. There's no generators. This is all battery power with solar, and we're running two setups. So we've got something called a TS2000 over here, and a TS2000 is basically doing VHF. So that will do from, I mean, we're at Clee Hill, so we're in the middle of the UK. That will do roughly up as far as nearly Manchester and down as far as kind of Oxford towards London and into Wales as well. So that gives us a nice little coverage if we need to, for instance, if we're doing an exercise, we need to talk to regional commanders in other, other places. They could have a rudimentary setup, and because we're so high up, they'll pick us up. So that's kind of regional. Then we've got the HF setup, which is something called we're using a TS590.
Thanks very much indeed, Bob.
And that's on a big vertical antenna. And that'll supply us continental and sometimes intercontinental traffic. So if we needed, let's say, to get a message to France or Germany, we could quite easily do that on something called the 40-metre band. We've got a couple of laptops that are battery powered, but they can charge them off the batteries, and I'll show you how we're doing that in a minute. But I think what we have to do is we'll go outside. I'll show you the gear and the antennas and how that works. So if you were looking at putting on some sort of simulation because you also wanted some sort of regional hub, for instance, for a total outage, and you wanted to simulate that, well, this is how we've done it. Now, there is a number of ways you can skin a cat. You can have a big generator, of course you can. We've got a ton of battery power here. I mean, hundreds of amp hours of batteries. And we have configured the 24 hours to be that way. So we're a 100-watt station. Let's go outside and I'll show you how we've put all this together. So this is something called a Clark mast. It's pneumatic, it pumps up. There's no energy required apart from the muscle. VHF antenna at 8 meters. That'll give us a very, very clear takeoff right around, as I said, somewhere between 50 and 100 miles very reliably. We could talk to a mobile station, a car, some controller or commander, in a village hall with a rudimentary setup similar to this, perhaps lower down, and that's it. So it's a Clark mast running to coax, and that goes back to the shack. We've chosen a DX Commander Expedition. It'll do 40 meters, which is for daytime, is up to about 700 miles. So this is more sort of continental and intercontinental activity on HF, or what they used to call shortwave. All right, so that's our antenna. It's a vertical antenna, easy to deploy. It's about a 15-minute put up. That's what we've chosen to do. Let's go back in the command tent because I want to show you the power now. There's two ways of skinning a cat, like I said before. You can use very expensive technology batteries. So for instance, a LiFePo 400 amp battery is hundreds of pounds. We don't have that sort of money, but what we have got is a couple of 80 amp gel batteries there. These are the sort of things you might use in an RV or maybe a caravan. We've got another two here. So the original two, these two big fat ones, that is running our HF station at 100 watts. And these two here, for 24 hours, these won't charge up at all. We're not planning on charging these. That is effectively charging the phones and running the two laptops. So that's this one. How are we charging this? You notice we've got a little Victron charger here. So this is power film. We're getting right now about 4 amps of power. So that's very handy. So just that endless 4 amps is works well. And here's the VHF setup. We're not planning on replenishing these. It should work for 24 hours. We're doing about 25 watts on FM. Again, that's getting us to like South Oxfordshire, up near Manchester as well. And we got a little light here. Here's the light. Because, yeah, it gets dark at night time, so you need a bit of light. We did bring a fan as well, because it was destined to be very hot today. So, again, 12 volts, and that'll do that. So to recap, we've got a TS2000 and a TS590, a couple of laptops, all networked together with a hotspot here, so we can see what each laptop's doing. Of course, if we didn't have any data, then it doesn't matter, because using technology like Windmail and so on, we could actually do email over HF with this. And that's a video for another day. Of course, we've got the kitchen, or I call the hotel, and I'll show you the boys that are having a laugh right now. So say hello to the guys.
Cheers.
And
Hello there.
where we'll get our refreshments and cook dinner and that sort of thing. So maybe that's giving you some inspiration if you want to simulate some sort of regional outage or do some EmComm stuff. You don't need big ticket stuff. These batteries were just over £100 each, or I don't know, $120 a piece, the big batteries, and that should give you 24 hours of simulation. All right, so from here, the crew at DX Commander World Headquarters, I bid you farewell, all the best. Hopefully, enjoy your radio. Bye for now.
Did you pack the bananas?
I've got the bananas, thank you.